Are you here to help Shop Kitty? You're kind of in the way of progress here. Kitty. Hi, and welcome to the PuddyMod YouTube channel. And on the bench today is a 2008 Honda S2000 differential that has definitely seen, I would say, better days. This thing was scavenged out of a junkyard. Another one of these junkyard, salvage yard rear ends. No input flange was taken. LSD is sort of okay, but kind of locked up at the same time. I think I can fix it. Got a heavy rust patina on it here. Rear cover is broken and cracked. And we're gonna fix it up. Tore up there.
Well, now I don't have it. You know? Oh, you gotta buy it.
Well, this morning I got one of the boxes. I put it in the cat there. It is antique motorcycles. Don't make case parts for it anymore. And he found a used part.
We got some interesting wear on this one. Looks like it rolled this gear like this. You can see all the metal up here that's been just rolled over. It actually flakes off, but it is metal. It's hard and it hurts the finger a little bit. Broken teeth, not to say, but everything's been wore and rolled, so of course destroyed. So all this is getting ready to be discarded into the recycle bin. This thing is stuck in there, it ain't coming out, so into the arbor press it goes. Oh yeah, this does not want to go. I could tell it got hot. Obviously it got very hot because now it is really in there, fused. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and push this one. There she goes. I got heat fused, but it broke free. All the way. There she goes, finally. All right. Oh yeah, even the crush tube is frozen, it's fused to the pinion, so This thing got super hot, rolled the gear, everything smells burnt. And you know what burnt oil smells like. It's unpleasant, especially burnt gear oil. Ugh. But anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll put a bearing separator on this just for the fun of it to see how much it's going to take to get it separated. That is one piece. Terrible. Separate. Well, I went this far, I might as well go all the way. Well, slightly good. Nice to have the right tools, isn't it? Makes the job look easy. But yeah, that is tough to get. There we go, we got it. Now we'll go ahead and put these back on. But you can, or fused, I should say, to it. You can see it on the inside of this. So that got hot, really hot. Alright, just popped the rear pinion seal. Look at this thing, burnt to a crisp. Like I said, this one really got hot. Wow. I'm gonna keep rolling with this one. Check this out. Wow. This is the slinger washer rear spacer. It's got cupped and wore. Unbelievable. That's bad. That's the spring for the seal. Look at the bearing, the damage. The cage is crushed. Look at all the metal debris. The bearings are flat. Oh my God. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, this guy, I don't know about this guy. All right, got that bearing out. And they sure did cook it and kept running it. Even though this thing was seized, it flattened all the rollers out, they still kept running it. And that's why everything was fused together from the heat. Unbelievable. The method in which we are using to clean this thing up and get the barnacles off, started working on those. They're gonna come out really good when they're done. And we'll keep at it. Okay, I wanted to put this little segment in this video to kind of show you guys the difference if you weren't familiar with what looks like, what good parts should look like, or good used parts should look like versus something that's been, seriously abused. And this is your comparison. This is from the rusty rear end that had been cooked. You can see how those rollers are all flat on there. And this is just a comparison for you. That's what that roller is supposed to look like. So you can see that's definitely a big difference. This person really abused this differential. You can actually see those little marks there are from the pinion spline digging into that race. This is the slinger washer, how it's cupped. It's supposed to be flat like this one here. This is used, but it's in good shape, it's clean, and is definitely usable again. But this is going into the recycle bin. Here is your seal, cooked and damaged beyond any kind of recognition, really. And this is what a factory original seal should look like. It's nice and supple, clean. Even when these things are used, they come out looking pretty much the same way. But this is from abuse. This is what you see is very hot cooked differential. But there you go. There's your differences in parts, in used parts, that is, abused used parts, and a good you know, rear end it's gave good service, but maybe it's just started to make some noise or things like that, and it was caught in time for a proper rebuild. And here we are back. We got the rust treated on this differential case. Looking really good. You can still see remnants of the factory original assembly line markings here on the front. There are some still evident here on the back as well. It might be a little hard to catch with the camera, but they are there. So I'm going to go ahead and replicate those again when I do the factory, you know, final finish on this. Looks really good. Amazing transformation from what it was when it came in. All right, we are all finished up with this case. What do you think? Looks pretty good, right? Not bad. From that rusty mess to this factory fresh case ready for rebuild. There's our flange. That's looking amazing. So we're ready to do assembly now. Stay tuned. Hey, Orange baby. Shop kitty.
Kitty, kitty.
Aww, shop kitty. All right. Okay, we are on the bench, getting ready to do our assembly. This is giving a 477 pinion gear ratio. PuddyMod solid steel sleeve. All your new seals, bearings, etc. Let's get it going. Setting the new pinion seal. That looks good. Let's check that. Yep. Dynamite. All right, getting ready to set up the solid steel sleeve here. All right, here's our turning torque. Perfectly set. All right, we got the dial indicator here on the rear end and checking your backlash. We're at 3 thousandths. And this measurement is consistent around the gear. 3.1, 3 thousandths. Consistent. Got a beautiful gear-to-gear contact pattern. Move that indicator off. Take a listen. You can hear the backlash there. Take a listen to the nice and smooth. Really nice. Definitely looks a lot better and definitely smells a lot better than what it did when I first started. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and restore the cover and finish the build. There's some damage here, as you can see, and it's pretty crusty, pretty nasty looking. So we gotta get all that straightened out. Fill bolt is a mess. Drain looks pretty good. Of course, the inside looks like go out for a drive here, check things out this morning. salvage yard differential. Here's our axle stubs. Looking really nice. I had to repaint in here. There was so much rust that once I treated this for rust, it lifted the factory finish off of here, so we went ahead and redid that. The front actually wasn't bad, so I left the factory finish on it. And they look really great. Came out super good, better than I had expected. Just goes to show you that even if you think something looks terrible, you can make it a lot better if you just put the time into it. Here's our cover bolts. They look great. Again, I really was not expecting them to come out this good, and they did. I still have to do the fill bolt and the drain. It still has all the bits on it. This is what they should look like. There's your fill and your drain, and these two will look like that when I'm done. The cover came out really good. I still have to put the finish on it, but I dressed out the fins, all the broken ones, and this, after it's got the final color on it, you will really not notice that imperfection in those fins. And there's so little of them missing that it will not affect this otherwise stock differential, you know, for heat displacement. It'll be perfectly fine. Inside looks great. Came out super good. I'll put the baffle in it tomorrow after we go ahead and get that final finishing touches on this thing, and it'll look really good. But stand by. The build should be done tomorrow, complete. I'll have it on the bench and I'll finish this video. Thanks for watching. Here is the finished lid cover that was damaged. You can see it looks really good. I shaped them so they would look as close to the same as possible and really not make you want to take a second look at something, you know. It just has a good, clean factory kind of look to it. Nothing to see here. Make that damage kind of go away. I decided to go ahead and put a perfect cover on this job. I'm going to go ahead and seal that up now. We have all our restored hardware, as you've seen in just a little earlier segment. And we'll go ahead and get this buttoned up now. All right, we got the cover on. Getting ready to secure this axle stub here. All right, that's done. Sorry I didn't show it, but I don't have anything to hold the camera right now, so I had to stop filming. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this down off the stand so you guys can take a look at it, see what it looks like. That's your working LSD. That's fully functional. There's no lubrication in it right now. That's why you hear what you hear. That's just raw gear. And looking good so far. Kitty cat. All right, there we are. We're all finished up. Looks really good. Clean. Axle stubs look great. Restored hardware. Factory assembly line markings. On to the next one. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button if you like it, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next PuddyMod video.